Hello everybody, Logan here with a really fun video today. So, Lowe's recently had a bunch of their pages update with videos and really good updated photos, so we're no longer looking at early prototype pictures of a pretty good handful of their techie items. Really just techie. Now, I don't have everything. I don't have the updated Guitar Reaper, I don't have the keyboardist, and I don't have the Singer Reaper. I don't have those three, but I do have pretty much everything else. So, of course, I'm doing these three at a time, so it is a triple terror, one of my favorite little series to do. So, we're going to kind of go through these, because I am really excited. I have a lot to talk about, and you guys know that Techie is my favorite company. So I am really excited to see that this is a Techie-dominated year. And Techie has killed it this year. So I'm gonna address this really quick, and I'm going to say the prices this year are pretty rough with Lowe's. Lowe's in the past has been pretty good with their prices, and this year I really don't know what happened. I'm talking about three animatronics that are fairly expensive, and I don't really agree with any of their prices, besides maybe one. So we're going to be talking about the hand-standing clown, the talking siren witch, and the pumpkin scare. Really the only price I agree with is the talking witch, as she is a fully servo character, though we will get into that more when we get to her segment of the video. So I do have these in a particular order, and we're going to go to the hand-standing clown. This is my personal favorite of the bunch. Could you tell? I could tell. The hand-standing clown is... oh, it is so cool. Right? Right. Hand-standing clown is... ooh, let me look at my list here. Blah, 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 blah. $300. That is really expensive. So I do still have a little bit of stuffy nose. If I sound like shit, I feel like shit. So therefore, you legally have to be nice to me. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Anyway, the hand-standing clown is my favorite of the bunch, obviously, because I love clowns. This is a really cool looking character. For one, I love the costuming. It's not the traditional clown jumpsuit pattern. Usually when we see a company do a clown, they do a split pattern. One half of it is just stripes, the other half is just polka dots. They just said, we're going to do stripes and polka dots together, and it actually looks really cool. And it kind of follows last year's Spirit color theme with the green and purple. I love that, and I like they even gave him green hair. So little things like that. So what's really unique about this prop is he's actually balancing on bowling pins, which does give him a little more height. So this guy does stand at a whopping 8.5 feet. That is huge, guys. That's really big. And I do love a really tall, just attention-grabbing clown. That's why I got stilts last year, because he was very attention-grabbing. It actually scared a lot of people because he looks terrifying. So what's also really cool about this is he is upside down, and he's balancing, you know, he's got his hands on his bowling pins, and he's got his legs over his head, and he kicks his legs back and forth. Really cool movement. And they could have stopped there, right? No. Techie doesn't do that, because Techie doesn't play around with their clowns. That's why I adore Techie and their clowns. They gave him a head that just spins round and round and round. And it's got this real, visceral, disgusting, stomach-churning, spine-crunching. I mean, it is brutal. It's really good. I like this one a lot. They did not play around with this prop, and it looks good. It looks real good. Now, what I really like about this prop in particular is he doesn't talk. he giggles and he laughs, and I do like it when they do stuff like that. I think it would have ruined him if he was talking, especially when, you know, he looks this eerie and he's doing all this kind of movement. I am really happy that he just giggles and he's just I wouldn't say contorting his body, because he's really just spinning that head around and kicking his feet. I love when Techie does clowns, because for one, they give him like some of the creepiest sculpts. I mean, this face is really just jarring. It's really creepy. And they pull off some amazing concepts. I also really like when they do the hair. They like kind of do this plush material in the hair. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks nice. They get away with these really cool just hair material. I sound crazy. I am crazy. But yeah, I am in love with this. Again, my only issue is that price of him being $300. I don't see a reason why he is that much. I think Lowe's is pricing their stuff up a little too high this year. There's a few things that I am okay with the prices. This one is just, it hurts. It's gonna hurt my bank. Does that mean I'm not gonna buy it? No, I'm still gonna buy this thing. It looks great. It is great. It has really good movement, but I don't like the price. But you're not gonna get it anywhere else, so you might as well just suck it up and buy it, you know? So here is this video for you all to enjoy. Then we're gonna move on to the next prop. Alrighty, so that was our pal, the handstanding clown. Now you're on to the Siren Witch. Now, the Siren Witch is another one that I do really like. So this one is at $350, and actually, I do kind of agree with this price. I know, people want to argue with it because everything else seems pretty expensive, so they're like, well, why is this one okay if everything else isn't? Hear me out, okay? This one is fully servo. This has basically Lethal Lily's movement. She has the servo eyes, the blinking eyelids, the servo head, moving mouth, and a moving arm, along with the light up hand and light up eyes, which Lethal Lily I don't think actually had that. So she's actually got a little more than Lethal Lily. So I do actually agree with this one's price point, only because of the amount of movement she has. She is fully servo, and you know, I don't know. I think it is a agreeable price. Now, I didn't mention that these are all Techie, so yeah, this is one of Techie's very first servo animatronics. That is a big deal. That is a humongous step. And I am glad that someone else is finally doing servos to compete with SVI. I really wanted to see Techie step up and do servos as well, because Techie does some really creative cosmetic design work, and they do like to do a lot of movement. They are just kind of that company that likes to do a lot. So I really wanted to see how they would utilize servos in their characters, and they did not disappoint. This is how you do it. I mean, this is how it's done. And especially with this being their first year doing servos, and right out of the gate, they're doing Lethal Lily type movement, I'm actually pretty impressed. I know some people are going to roll their eyes like, yeah, we've already seen this before. Yeah, shut up, okay? SVI didn't do that their first year. Alright, they just did Grim. they're stepping it up above Grim. So, sorry not sorry. I think this is a little more impressive. I will say, I want to give a shout out to the Halloween King for this one's video. The video of this one just magically just went offline, so I had to go on YouTube and pull it. So Halloween King, you're a real G. I really appreciate you helping me out here with this one because I kind of panicked. So anyway, back to this. I am a fan of this one. I don't normally like witches in general. There's like very few witch props that I do like. I am kind of a fan. I like the kind of piranha teeth that she has. I've heard people kind of complain about it and be like, well, I don't like that. I like the SVI one more. For one, you're dumb. Okay, the SVI one looks like shit. It looks generic. I'm gonna say it. The SVI version, because SVI did one too. They both did like a Siren witch. The SVI one, the SVI, talking too fast. The SVI one looks generic. This is cool. I like the piranha teeth. I do like the green face. I think it works because she is kind of a deep sea kind of Siren witch. The staff is really cool too, with all the bones. She's got a nautilus shell, a lobster claw, some seaweed, all on there. And I like the use of the netting and the deep green creepy cloth. And I like the webbed hands. I like it. I think she looks good. I think they did a good job with kind of the aquatic nature of this character. And also, I do want to give Lowe's credit where credit is due. They definitely saw Deepboat's attempt at the kind of aquatic theme, and they really said, hold my beer, because this does compete with Lethal Lily, and I think it's actually better than Lily. And I know there's going to be some Lily fanatics and some Deepboat fanatics that are going to piss and cry and shit their pants because I said that. I don't care. Okay? I think this looks better than Lethal Lily. I think that this was a step up. She looks creepier too. Like she looks scary. She does. I think that their aquatic themed items are better. Like absolutely. Which is so funny because I've seen people on Facebook whine and cry about how Lowe's quote unquote fell so hard. Lowe's didn't fall at all. Dude, their stuff's better this year. The only valid argument I have heard is that basically that they're overpriced. And that is, yeah, like absolutely I do think they're overpriced this year. But people saying that they fell hard and that Deepwood is better, no. No. Because I'll tell you, if this stuff were sold at Deepwood or Spirit, people would be all over them. And I'm not wrong. Like, I am right. You can argue with that all you want, but like I know how some of you people are. If this prop went to Depot, you guys would have bought this thing in droves. I'm not wrong. Everyone knows I'm right. Everyone knows I'm right. Like you don't like it because it has a different brand slapped on it. That's it. That's really the only complaint you guys have. Sorry, not sorry. If Lethal Lily were sold at Lowe's, you would find an excuse not to like it. If this were sold at Depot, you would find an excuse to like it. It's just how some of you are. Sorry. But yeah, no, I like this. I think it's great. I think it's really cool, especially for what it is. I also really like when she raises her arm, her claws start to glow like she is about to curse you. I think that's really neat. What I would do is probably add some bone jewelry onto her. You know, like a necklace full of like bones and stuff, and maybe give her some rings and, well, no, I guess you really can't do that because her fingers are webbed. Never mind, I'm crazy. But I would add some like a bone necklace or something with like little aquatic critters and stuff. Something like that just to kind of give her a little more to look at. maybe a belt with like bones and stuff. Just to kind of, because the staff is cool, but like where the detail of the staff is, I would add a little more to that, you know. But other than that, I do think this is a really cool prop. I think it is a very strong prop, and I think it looks great. And I am very excited to see this in person, and definitely pick it up. I am planning on picking this thing up to go with my undead fisherman. So here is her demo video, and again, thank you, Halloween King. You saved me on this one. I like this one a lot.
The churning seas cast a spell evil to keep, summoning monsters to rise from the deep. This evil curse from my wretched lips. I am the destroyer of souls and sinker of ships.
And now we are on to our very last prop. This one is a pumpkin scare. So I have to go back because they have like different names on the website than they do like on this list. So the pumpkin scare is $200, and again, a little too much for something so small. I could do like $75, but like $100 is a little too much. But I definitely still plan on getting it. Yeah, I still plan on getting this one for a multitude of reasons. One, I love my pumpkins, and having like a corpse like in a pumpkin, that's cool. And there's a little bit of nostalgia with this particular character. This uses the same audio track that my very first techie prop used, which was the Rising from the Grave Ghoul. So I want to get it for that because my Rising from the Grave Ghoul is no longer working. It's dead. So it is so cool that they brought back that audio track. And of course they mixed it in with some other ones like, the pop-up possessed pumpkin, I think is what it was called, from Party City years ago. It was a little tabletop one, not the giant one, the little tabletop one, which I like that one too, and I'm still looking for that as well to put in my pumpkin patch because I think it's cool. So I don't know, I really like that they used that audio. It's so nostalgic to me. And this is a pretty large prop. It is a groundbreaker, and they did something really smart with this. And other companies should take notes because this was a think smarter, not harder. They basically gave the pumpkin a yellow sheet, in the jack-o'-lantern portion. So when he lowers it, the white LEDs in the eyes actually light up the pumpkin, and they flicker like a jack-o'-lantern. That's really freaking smart. Like that's really clever that they did that. Sorry, I am really stuffy today, guys. I'm trying so hard not to die, and I'm failing you guys so miserably. I apologize. But that was really clever of them to do that. The skull looks a little generic. It's okay because I'm gonna do what I did with Bag of Corpse, or no, Bag of Crows. That's what I call them. And corpse the hell out of this thing, make it look all icky and gross. Probably put some maggots in there, and because the pumpkin looks kind of rotten too. Because you guys know how I love my techie pumpkins. So he'll probably be with Peter Pumpkin Eater, a custom prop of mine. But yeah, no, I really like this. Again, the price is a little too much, but maybe this is a lot bigger in person. I don't know. I'm expecting this to be like 3 feet, but maybe it's more. Maybe it's like 4 feet. I don't know. It's so cool looking. Like, don't get me wrong. I like kind of the rags that they kind of gave him. Like, it doesn't look just like a tattered outfit. It looks like it's literally just in rags. It's really cool. Again, count on Techie to do something right. Looking at you, every other company. It does kind of seem like this was the alternate version of... God, I'm drawing blanks today. Whoever that one dude was, that Spear that had the pumpkin on his head, I really wonder if this was the alternate version, and Spear just did not want it because, like, I don't know. If it's not, that is a really funny coincidence. But if it is, I'm kind of glad we got both of them. Is all I will say, because I don't know. They're both cool for different reasons. I like it. I love that it has that audio track specifically. I know I'm really harping on that, but it's nostalgic to me. I know some people are not going to care about it. Probably some people are going to hate it because it has, like, the death surrounds you. I like it. I like it. Because it really does take me back to when I had that prop. I loved that prop. I still love it. I need to find a new one to replace it. But, like, I don't know. I think it is really cool. And it does say in the description that he's actually clad in burlap. Yeah, I guess it is burlap. Now I'm really looking at it. I have them on the website, by the way, so I'm, like, doing close-ups so I can really talk about these. So yeah, that is really cool. I don't know. I like this. I think it's cool. It's simple. It is very simplistic, but hey, sometimes less is more. You don't need to do, like, a whole crazy extravagant design, which is why I'm okay with, like, kind of the basic looking skull. Because realistically, right, when this thing's going off, it's popping up really fast. A kid's not gonna be paying attention to the face. They're gonna be more scared that there's sudden quick movement. Like they're not really gonna care about the face. Now, me, I care because I like my stuff looking real gruesome for the adults, because the adults look at them. Kids ain't gonna give a shit. So, like, and there's gonna be someone that's really gonna hate it because of the skull. I don't hate it because of the skull. I don't hate it because of the bones. Like, I think for what it is, it's fine. It's fine. I'm yelling that because there are people who are so fucking picky. It's fine. Fine. I'm pointing at, like, nothing. Like, I want you to imagine me pointing at you really aggressively. It's fine. I sound like a lunatic. But no, like, it is okay to have something that doesn't look insanely detailed that is a jump scare prop. Because they don't all have to look super detailed. You look at Sitting Scarecrow. It's like one of the Techie's biggest hitters. Jumping Spider, another one. You know, they're not super detailed, but they get the job done. And this is another one. I definitely see this going to Fraser Hill in the future. This isn't that Fraser Hill is going to pick up. I'm just saying, like, once Lowe's says, nah, I'm done, Fraser Hill is going to grab this for sure. So, but yeah, no, I like it. I think it's really cool. I'm going to grab it. I think almost everything this year I'm probably going to get again. Last year I got a lot of stuff from Lowe's. This year it's probably going to be no different. I am kind of a Lowe's fan. Because Lowe's is just kicking into high gear, and I really appreciate Techie being the company that is holding their hand and they're like, let me show you the world of Halloween. Because Techie, you're killing it too. Techie's doing a very wonderful job, and I'm really excited to see what other stuff Techie has to offer from everyone else. But we're only doing Lowe's so far. No one else really has shown anything besides Party City. Party City just revealed their stuff, like, today. So, I have more on my plate! Anyway, yeah, so that's really it. For now. Next week, we will be covering... Not next week. Probably tomorrow. We will be covering the Sea Captain, Sea Diver, and the Zombie Fisherman. That will be the 3 I'll be doing. So we are going under the sea. And talking about that gruesome trio. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'm trying to be a little more lighthearted and have a little more fun, but I definitely want it to be known that, like, there's been a lot of discussion about these. People talking about how Lowe's sucks this year. Lowe's does not suck this year. and that, you know, these props don't look good. They look very good. Again, if they went to Depot, you would like them. Just saying. But yeah, enough of my rambling. Here is the Pumpkin Dudes demo. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
I have the perfect resting place picked out just for you.